Hi everyone, welcome to Organic for Climate. Today we will discuss about what is weed management and how to control weed in organic farming. So let's start. What is weed? The plants which farmers do not show in the fields but they grow on their own, they are called weeds. Weed is a plant that is extremely ugly in appearance and also harms the ability of plants that are shown by farmers. The weed competes with plants grown in fields to take up water, sunlight, nutrients from the soil, leading to crop loss. The biological system of weed control. Weeds can never be eliminated but only managed. Farmers are troubled by the presence of weeds right from the beginning of agriculture. Weed is a problem because it reduces crop yield. Now, come to the characteristics of weed. Uh, Weeds remain viable for 30-40 years even they are buried in deep soil. Some weeds are similar in size and color to the seeds of the crop and are difficult to remove and also difficult to identify. Some weeds grow big along with the seeds of the crop, which are very difficult to remove. Now, by not using pesticide on the weed, we can control it by using different methods such as cultural method, mechanical method, next is biological method, and last one is the chemical method. But the chemical method is chemical method is used in to control the weed, but it is not used in organic farming. Now we will discuss each method in detail. First one is the cultural method. Cultural method have many methods such as crop rotation, intercropping, cover crop, planting pattern, water management, trap crops, etc. By seeds of the crop that don't contain any weed seeds and can't produce weeds. Crop rotation. If we have to keep the weed under control for a long time, then we should rotate the crop again and again. Like we have planted wheat crop this year, the next year we should grow some other crop on the same land. This allows us to control the weed. This is the crop rotation. Now, cover crops. Cover cropping may reduce weed emergence by 70%. The cover crop is the crop that you place before the main crop when you feel that now the fields will be empty for 30-40 days. When you apply these cover crop give the soil all the nutrients for the crop, and these grow very quickly. After 30 days of planting, the cover crop is ploughed in the field by tractor, and when it tilts, the main crop is applied. This gives a lot of nutrients to the main crop and reduces weeds to a great extent. Example of cover crop is ढेंचा. हिंदी वर्ड है ढेंचा. Now come to the intercropping. A smooth crop should grow between the rows of the main crop. Uh, Intercropping means that one line is a different crop and the other line is for another crop. Like maize in one row, soybean in the other row, and oats in the third row, and similarly apply them in the entire field. It can reduce the weeds. Now, mulching. Mulching is the process that enhances plant growth, development, and production, in which the soil around the plant is covered with some other organic or synthetic material to create such a condition from birthright. Now, mulching material. This is simply the material used in the mulching. This is called the material mulching. Organic mulches. Organic mulches spoil easily and are available locally and are usually found on the farm. For example, grass, straw, leaves, etc. After the main crop is 1 to feed, the ground surface should be covered with the grass or dried leaves so that there is no weed. Now come to the synthetic mulches. Synthetic mulches is synthesized and requires prior work before it can be used in the field. They are easily available and they are easy to handle, transport and to keep. Weeds can be controlled in this way as well. Now the second part, physical and mechanical method in weed control. In physical and mechanical methods, all methods are adopted like hand weeding, head hoeing, digging, cutting, burning and farming. Burning and flaming. Physical methods use both methods to kill and remove weeds, both manual as well as mechanical. This method also uh, takes a lot of time and there is a great need of laborers too. But this is the most effective method to manage the weed. Now come to the hand weeding. Remove the weed by hand or with a small hand tool is known as the hand weed. Hand weeding. Two phases are important in hand weeding. The interval between the hand weeding and the number of hand weeding to be done. The number of hand weeding varies from 2 to 4. It's depending on the growth of the crop and the duration of the crop. On the other hand, the interval between weeding depends on the intensity of weed growth, which is 15 to 20 days, and it hinders the growth growth of the crop. Now, hand hoeing. The entire surface is dug highly by hand and the weed is placed to dry so as not to reproduce. This one. Okay, now the digging. To eliminate the roots of the weed, it is dug deep and is useful for perennial weeds. This is done with the help of pickaxes. These methods control cynodon and the dactyl lawn. Now cutting. Weeds are cut from the top surface of the ground. Cutting is done with the help of axes and saws. Now burning and flaming. Burning and flaming is the cheapest method to eliminate weeds and unwanted vegetation. This causes weeds to be removed from the places like. Now come to the biological method. In biological method, living organisms such as fish, insects and disease causing organisms are used to reduce and limit weed. Biological methods cannot eliminate weeds from the root but can reduce weed population, and this method is not useful for all type of weeds. Biological method is done in two ways, first by the insects and second with the help of vertebrate animals. Now first one is with the help of the insects. It is used where the multi-ear weed is not easily controlled. Now we will talk about which anti-agents are used for which weed in which city they are used. Like these are the name of the weeds and the name of anti-agents and the cities. These are the cities. So now with the help of insects. First the Lantana camara, this is also known as Zarium in the native language, uses the Corrida lima lantana insect for this. Its larva or egg is released on the leaves of the flower, and from there they eat those leaves and make the stem hollow. It is mostly used in Mexico, Hawaiian Island, India, and Australia. Now the second one is the other insect for Lantana camara is the Thekla basic basicae, and it is mostly used in India. Thekla ichion is the third insect for the Lantana camara. It is used in India and Mexico. And the last insect for the Lantana camara is Agromyza lantana. It is used mostly in the Mexico. Now, Hothor, okay, Hawthorn, also called the Periclipiri, for which the Dactylips uh, timentaceus insect is used, and is mostly used in the south of India, such as Kerala. It is left in the stems of hawthorn, so that it affects its roots. The second insect for hawthorn is Lactobacillus bacillus cactorum. It is mostly used in Australia. It affects the stem of hawthorn. Now next one is water hyacinth, also known as Acarnia crisps weed. For this, an insect named Neoctiana bruci or Neoctiana acorni is used, and it used in America. It it is left on the trunk and leaves, which affects them. Now last one, Congress grass is also called the Parthenium. For this, an insect named Zygaiograna bicarlorata is used. Uh, its pests destroy the stem. It is mostly used in the Mexico City. Now, with the help of the vertebrates, vertebrates such as duck, goiter, geese, and crabfish all eat weed seeds and seeds and leaves as their food, thereby controlling the weeds. Duck is these are the weeds name, and these are vertebrates, and these are the cities. Now, duck is used for paddy crop and is mostly used in South India, cities like Kerala. Geese are used to control weed in cotton farming and are mostly used in the USA, America. And crabfish are used for aquatic weeds, and goiter is used for algae, both which are used in the aquatic areas. Thank you